Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Glazed and Ready to Spin. You can check us out at all places you can find podcasts such as Spotify, Google, Apple, Radio Public, and more. All of our episodes are also uploaded to YouTube, so if you enjoy our content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Lastly, you can check us out at Twitch with Josh at DJJoshy_B and with Dan at D0NUT_Dan. Thank you again for checking us out, and let's go ahead and spin that shit. Hello?
I'm so disappointed.
Should I add those 15 seconds of us just me being muted? It's 30 seconds, by the way. Hello, all.
Hi. We just did
30 seconds of being muted, and by us, I mean me.
Yeah, classic. I just stared at the camera because I knew what was happening.
Josh likes staring at the camera. Mm-hmm. It's okay. We allow this because he's cute.
I also love Diet Coke.
That stuff's
Coke,
bad
sponsor us!
That stuff's bad for you.
Sponsor us! I love aspartame! Alright, anyway.
He likes ass, that is correct.
No comment.
This is a children's game. You have to comment.
No comment. Let's talk about Marvel!
Wait!
What?
You reached expert this season on Pokemon Go.
I did, yay.
Hava, Nagila, Hava. There's no way this song is copyrighted, right?
No.
God, there's no way.
Fucking Jews.
Just don't let everybody know.
We're Jewish.
We're Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like any other culture,
just like everyone
you're
else,
allowed to talk shit about your own culture.
We've
right?
been canceled.
Yeah. Canceled.
Canceled.
Fucking
All right, play the music.
White people. All right.
All right, so today we thought we'd do a fun one since we haven't really touched Marvel stuff, and that's basically like our big, just what we have the big heart on for. I mean, we also like Star Wars and other things.
Pokemon,
that's a different type of heart on. Thanks, Niantic. Anyway, we would go like we did the other day with DC, where we will talk about each movie a little bit, give it a rating, how we feel, and then maybe at the end we'll put our top 5.
sounds good to me.
Okay, let's start it. Number 1 is, we're doing this in order of release, by the way, everyone.
Iron Man 2.
Oh. Iron Man 2 was first. Let's go.
Yeah. Iron Man was an amazing movie.
It started it all. Did you see the screen test RDJ had?
I want to say yes, but I don't know. Tell me about it.
It's just as natural as he is in every movie he's been in.
It's just him, right?
Yeah, it's just like him naturally.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have any of the goatee or mustache yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, being him and doing the Stark thing that he does, just being all fabulous and whatnot.
He is fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. RDJ's perfect. He was born to play that.
And it's crazy because without him, without Jon Favreau directing the movie, there was no way this movie, we would have this.
Right.
So thank you so much, RDJ. We really appreciate giving this to us because all these movies now God, man, what would happen?
There wouldn't be an MCU.
Disney wouldn't have bought it. Or they would have bought it for cheaper.
And Disney would have went out of business. And Pokemon would have went out of business. And
What?
And Trump would have went out of business.
Oh, God, if only. Oh, maybe it's worth it then.
God damn it, RDJ! Why are you so good at what you do?
Trump. Anyway. I think it goes without saying, even though I'm going to say it anyways, that we don't really have to talk about RDJ. I think his performances say it all. Let's talk about some of the other characters, right?
Pepper Potts.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay, so Gwyneth Paltrow is an amazing actress.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard she's a horrible person. I don't know Gwyneth. Me and Gwyneth don't go way back or anything.
Oh, really?
But
how about like a short while back?
No, not even. I know
yesterday back?
She came out with some book about vaginas, I think.
Like vagina monologue kind of stuff, or
I don't
just like
no,
hey,
like,
this is vaginas.
like actual vaginas.
Huh.
I don't know. She's very open about sex. I'm pretty sure she like talks about sex in something.
Okay.
Anyways, Gwyneth Paltrow's cool. I think it could have been anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Let's
not
think
like
of another cute little ginger that we have that won the 2007, 2008.
cute little ginger.
Well, she was ginger. She's ginger, right?
Ron Weasley.
We could have had Rupert Grunt just be.
Not me. Not Hermione. You.
We could have Ginny. Ginny Weasley. Who plays Ginny Weasley again?
Who cares? Those movies are trash.
Whoa.
All right, we already talked about this.
Whoa.
Go watch or listen to our old podcast where the audio is horrible.
With Punch. We need Punch.
Oh,
back.
that's right. Yeah, that was for that one.
I saw her the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, hung out with her dog.
Yeah,
Her dog just looks so little cute. She named it after
she's a nice lady.
a big titty woman in Naruto.
Oh, Hinata? Tsunade?
There's that one.
Tsunade.
Yeah, they named the dog after
She had some honkers.
Yeah.
She did. She got some big ones. And you know what's funny? Oh God, we're gonna get into it.
That's okay.
This
we have a lot of time.
this podcast is about Marvel, by the way. All right, so in the show, there's like the power is called like chakra. It's like the
Bless you.
yeah.
Okay.
So the chakra is like what you use to conjure your power, and Tsunade used her chakra to make herself look beautiful. So literally, she had giant boobs because she was focusing her power to make it look that way.
You know, I can tie this into Marvel right now.
Okay.
Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. You know how there's that guy that like completely like destroyed his back and was like just messed up. That Doctor Strange was looking for.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And he used his magic to be able to walk up straight.
Yeah. So same thing.
Yeah. See? Boom.
So that dude is pretty much Tsunade.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy who wrote Doctor Strange copied Naruto.
Stop it.
Confirmed. Anime should rule the world. Confirmed.
All right, I'm going to cut this part out of the podcast. Anyway, all right, let's go back to Iron Man.
Okay, so...
yeah, I don't know of any... can't think of any... I mean, like, Emma Stone was starting to get active around that time, but she was too young.
Yeah, she was like super bad, like a couple years before that movie.
No, maybe the year after.
No,
I don't think
Superbad came out like 2005, and I'm pretty sure Iron Man was 2008, right?
No. It came out. Zombieland came out in 2008. I think it was around the same time.
Okay, Zombieland.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, I thought Gwyneth Paltrow, like going through the years, at least their chemistry is fantastic.
Yeah, no, it worked out. Like the actors that were in the movie were good, and Jeff Bridges was cool too. It's just Tony Stark built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps. Bro, I love that line.
And he hits his tie and it flies.
I know
up.
it's such a good line.
Yeah. On the Burger King thing, I am sure they got paid to do the Burger King.
Was that Burger King?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
I
remember
want two things: a hamburger.
Yeah.
And the other thing, don't say it. This is a children's game.
Wait, what did he say?
He wanted to do the He was like, and the other thing, he looks at Pepper, and she's like, "Oh no, I know what it is." He's like, "No, you don't."
I do remember that. Okay, so like the movie itself, like I thought it had a good story for what it was, especially at the time, right? Because superhero movies weren't like the biggest thing ever yet.
Right, and since it is an origin story, the first origin story that Marvel did,
a very solid one.
Was it villain and hero having the same abilities wasn't tired yet. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like Ant-Man versus Yellow Jacket, Black Panther.
Oh, you mean like those one-off villains?
Well, not just one-off villains, but one-off villains with the same abilities as the hero.
Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
So it wasn't tired. It wasn't beaten to the ground.
It did like 2 days. It did like 2 movies later when Tony Stark went up against Whiplash, and you're just like, wait, what the fuck?
It was Yeah. You know what? How about Terrence Howard? I
heard he's a piece of shit in real life too.
Yeah, I heard. Well, okay, listen.
All
these actors can be pieces of shit.
Ouch! Come on, guys. What are you doing?
I do like. I think even after all the movies that we've seen Don Cheadle in, I still like him better as the War Machine. I think he has a certain type of.
Who's Don Cheadle?
No,
Terrence
I actually
Howard?
like Terrence Howard in that movie.
Come on. When I was younger, I'd always get Terrence Howard confused with Cuba Gooding Jr.
They look exactly the
They
same.
do. They look similar. And I was like, that dude was in Snow Dogs.
Bruh, can we talk
remember
about Snow Dogs for a
No,
second? Yes.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about Snow Dogs.
I remember how that movie was
We're
marketed.
talking about Marvel. Where's Snow Dogs?
That's your fault. I remember when how that movie was marketed.
No.
As the dogs talking. And they only talk in like one scene when he's like completely passed out in the middle of like a blizzard or something.
Bro, all I know is that Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps, okay?
Well, you know what? I'm not Tony Stark.
Hey, that's the next line.
That was
good. Okay, let's cut we've been talking about this shit too much.
Yeah.
So, like, in general, I would give Iron Man 1 an 8.5. I think it's a solid fucking movie. And it holds up to this day as a superhero movie, yeah.
Yeah, I think it does. I want to go...
What's yours?
I'm trying to think how, like, what is like a 10 for me in this series? I feel like we have to grade...
No, don't base it off of, like, other Marvel movies. Just, like, as a movie. Like, as a movie...
I'm going to go with 8.
Yeah. Because, like, I kind of base my shit off of how it helps the rest of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, it
how
started
it helps
the universe.
the rest of the MC universe, yeah.
And then let's talk about the end credit scene that, like, completely just started everything.
Oh,
right?
yeah, like
you
the
get
Avengers thing.
I remember seeing it in the movie. My mom was like, "Hey, let's go see Iron Man." I'm like, "Huh? Iron Man.
I Run Man.
I don't remember. I didn't sit through the end.
Oh.
It was like before the time of post-credit scenes. Mm-hmm. Right? And you have, Samuel L. Jackson in his big old leather coat.
Yeah.
Yep.
As Nick.
Let me tell you about the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That sounded just like him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
That's your Sam Jackson impression?
voice, yeah.
Yeah. Now do Django. Do him from Django Unchained.
Let me tell you about the Initiative. Same thing.
Whew.
They filmed 2 versions of that, actually.
What?
So the version that didn't make it into the movie was him speaking about Spider-Man and X-Men. I'll have to show you the clip.
Really?
Yeah.
But back then they didn't...
Yeah, well, that's why they didn't get put in the movie. They were trying to get it into the movie. Sorting of mutants and a person bitten by a radioactive spider. I'll show it to you.
Oh, okay.
It was released a little bit ago, like after, like when, like the big like Infinity Saga like booklet thing with all the movies came out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 8.5, 8, and
Wait, you gave it an 8?
I gave it an 8.
All right, it's a solid 8.25 based on math.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on. We're not going to spend that much time on every single movie. That was a lot of time.
Okay, Incredible Hulk is next.
Incredible Hulk.
And this is where it kind of starts getting like rocky. So it's the first few movies. I mean, I don't even know.
You're just like, dude, this movie was tight. Iron Man. Oh, I'm sorry, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, and then the next one was just like, oh shit, like you guys aren't as good as I thought.
So let's give this some backstory. There was a Hulk movie earlier in like 2003, I think.
Fucking Eric Bana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk, right? So they didn't want to do this. I thought was a good idea. They didn't do the whole origin story thing with this movie.
Dude, I thought that movie was Shrek 2.
Accidentally in love.
Yeah.
We have to do an episode about Shrek. Just
no. Yeah. Shrek and Snow Dogs.
Best episode ever.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
So I thought that was a good idea, not making it a what's it called? Like an origin story, like the first one did. They're like, okay, we don't want to just do this over again.
Yeah.
Sony, learn, okay. But we're gonna like take it like a sequel-ish, like after he gets his powers and all that stuff. Have you seen the Hulk movie? I haven't. With Eric Bana.
Oh, with Eric Bana. From 2003?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he looks like a balloon.
He did like a really green.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's 2003. They had freaking Windows 95 graphics back then. So
who's the villain of that movie?
The military? I don't know. It wasn't like the Abomination or anything like that. It was literally him just jumping through the desert, like destroying tanks and shit. I remember that.
Oh, by the way, pause real quick. I want to say, like, what is the villain doing at the end of these movies? Because there's some villains that are still alive and some of them that are dead. Right? So, Obadiah Stane, villain Ironmonger, he's dead.
Dead.
Okay.
Dude got fucking wrecked.
That's important because of stuff happening.
Electrified.
Oh, yeah, he's like, "Ah!" Yeah, I remember that.
Bro.
Hello?
That was exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, you should be in movies.
I keep saying that to people.
Marvel.
Hire me.
Look at that
I'm
shiny
bald
head.
and bearded. I'm perfect for a villain role.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm Middle Eastern. So.
Make him Kraven the Hunter.
I'm craving to be Kraven.
Dude, you should be Magneto.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, do that thing again about Obadiah Stane.
Stop it. Stop it.
It's perfect. Okay, so Iron Man, yeah, Obadiah Stane is dead as fuck.
Okay, yeah.
And then, so now we're on the Hulk.
Right.
Without going too crazy into the plot, I thought it was very mid, very subpar.
Solid.
Edward Norton is such an amazing actor.
I liked him.
Done wrong. Like, that was it. Just the movie itself was just like, ugh.
This is another movie
Thunderbolt
where,
Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Thunderbolt Ross was in that movie too.
Yes. This is his first appearance until like 10 years later.
William Hurt. I think.
Yeah, William Hurt.
Right? That's the actor. Yeah.
And then you have Betty Bratt.
Yeah.
Right? The love interest we have never seen again. Or even heard about again.
We probably won't. That's gone.
I mean, we got Widow, so...
No, we don't.
No, she's dead now.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Whoa,
hey, whoa.
Did we not do a Black Widow review?
We will.
We did.
We did?
I think we did.
No, we didn't.
We talked about it.
Yeah, but we didn't do it. Shang-Chi was the first.
Official.
Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
Okay.
Jesus, we cannot do this. Okay.
Snow Dogs.
Okay, Incredible Hulk. I give it a 6.
You give it a 6.
Abomination was the main villain.
Yeah, and there was the leader, right? The
well,
guy that got...
He wasn't a villain,
so,
but...
you see, I actually... Again, another part where I actually like Edward Norton as Bruce Banner, Hulk kind of person. Maybe it's because he was the first version of it. But that's kind of like how... I don't know. I liked him better. I mean, even going through all of these stuff, like, I'm not really a... I don't know. I guess I just haven't really been a fan of Mark Ruffalo yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Mark Ruffalo.
I don't know. I mean, he's got some appearances that we'll talk about later on in this in these that I'm like, okay, this is really good.
But well, he could have been in any like Marvel movie playing any role. I just love Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Like, he's so fucking good.
So at the end of this movie, like, I'll give it a 6. Okay, if it's on TV, I'll watch it.
All right, 6 and a 6, solid 6.
The leader's still alive. We have no idea where he is. He got captured by the military, I think.
Marvel may or may not ever bring him back.
The Abomination is definitely still alive. We know that for a fact.
Confirmed. And we will get to that.
And he's mutated. And then post-credit scene, William Hurt is sitting there taking a green shot of something, and who walks in? Tony Stark.
Oh, I thought it was Cuba Gooding Jr.
No.
I want every single movie to come back to Snow Dogs.
And this is the first time where we're like, oh my god, RDJ.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
Yeah, no, that's the first time when you're like, oh shit, they're actually like doing something here. Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, we're putting a team together.
Yeah. And everyone's like, Justice League.
Exactly.
Because nobody knew what Marvel was. I mean, they did, but...
Illuminati!
Yeah. Yeah. Which is a Marvel. thing. Yeah, that's so funny.
Except for the Hulk is not part of the Illuminati.
Iron Man is.
That is true.
He's
dead.
Okay, let's go.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2, the first movie.
Wait, Iron Man 2,
Iron Man 2 was also mid, but it's right. Like, you just put Robert Downey Jr. in a movie, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm fucking down. Let's go.
I'm down to watch it. Like, if it's, again, another movie with, like, it's on TV, I'm watching it.
Right.
I think it tried to do too much.
They did try to do too much. I think the coolest fucking thing to come out of that movie was Tony making the new element. I thought that shit was so cool. And it like related to his dad and it was emotional and I liked it and it was cool.
Yeah.
But like the rest of the story, like everything happening behind that plot was like boring and weird.
Yeah. So what he was getting poisoned, right?
He was by
his
reactor.
The reactor, which
the arc reactor.
palladium. I think that's what they were using.
Palladium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
that
have to
sounds
look up
right.
exactly what. Do you think that's a real thing?
Palladium?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I'll have to look up what it is.
I think it is.
But he's dying from like palladium pollution or poisonous. Poison.
It's just poisoning his
Right.
body.
And he needs to find a substitute for it, right? And apparently his dad found it earlier, but couldn't.
Couldn't synthesize it.
Yeah, couldn't synthesize it, which is an actual element in the world.
No, it's not.
That's what he said. It's an element.
Right. But like, it's not real.
So it's fake.
Yeah. From the movies?
Well, it's not real but no, I mean, I know it's not real in
Yeah.
our world,
Yeah.
but it's real in the movies.
Oh, yeah.
So that must mean you can find it.
Yeah, well, kind of.
Oh, you're the doctor.
He made it.
Right. But clearly he synthesized it, but
Yeah.
for something to be an element, you have to be able to find it in like its base form, right?
No, there's oh god. You ready for some science, bro?
All right.
You can decompose and like oh god. Oh wow, I'm like thinking back to chemistry 122 right now. So you can make elements.
Chemistry 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In college.
I took chemistry 1.
Oh, okay.
The second one.
You can like oh my god, I'm like blanking right now. I was like
Should I just
when I first
phone
started
a friend?
when
My
I
sister's taking OChem right now.
no, that's not OChem. When I first started talking about this, like 2 seconds ago, I felt so confident in talking about it, and as I started thinking about it, I was like, oh shit, I don't remember.
Arguments falling apart.
It is like second by
You want to
second.
come back to it?
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like, so you could have uranium, and then after like releasing certain amounts of energy or whatever, like it goes down to like thorium and stuff like that. Like it can turn into a different element based on.
But can you find uranium in the wild? Kind of like a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a Pikachu. Yeah.
Is there an element on the table
Yeah.
that you cannot find?
On Earth?
Yeah.
Probably.
Example.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't fucking know.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
This is an element he's synthesizing. So
Yeah, he made it. He created it.
yeah.
Like he created something by putting enough energy onto an existing element, and then the fucking number of protons and electrons
I'm
changed.
trying to math this out in my head. It doesn't seem logical.
Bro, of course it doesn't. It's fucking superheroes and magic and shit. Like it
Hey,
doesn't.
magic is just science we don't understand yet. Okay.
All right, Thor. Okay, yeah. Which brings us to our next movie.
We need to give this thing
7.
Okay. First of all, when I said it was doing too much, it's trying to set up the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Black Widow.
Black Widow's showing up for the first time.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury's a big part of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Coulson comes back. Clark Gregg, I love you, man.
Yeah.
You have
They teased Captain America.
They teased Captain America. They teased the Tesseract. I think. Yeah, it was in his Howard Stark's notebook. Little cube.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They Coulson talked about the thing that's happening in New Mexico.
Thor.
And right.
They did a lot.
They did do a lot. At the end of the movie, Whiplash dies.
Tony was chilling in a donut for a little bit.
Dude, if only.
Donut Dan.
If only.
Um.
So Whiplash dies.
Whiplash dies. What's his name?
Rhodey gets his first. He gets his War Machine.
He does.
Machine.
Him and Tony fight
Hammer goes to jail.
like children.
Yeah, that was not a great. I didn't think that was that good. Like
It was
him going
like a comical fight.
Like
it wasn't even.
I
like,
understand what Tony's trying to do. Mm-hmm. He's trying to go like kind of crazy. So he's trying to separate himself from the world. I think.
Well, yeah, because he thought he was gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he gives Rhodey a suit, gives Rhodey a suit, gives Pepper the company, and so good.
Yeah, 7.
7.
Give it a 7. It was all right. Like actually, I'm being very generous.
I'm going
with the
6.5.
6.5.
I will watch it more.
6.75.
I'll watch it more than the Incredible Hulk, but it's
agreed.
It's not the lowest movie. I'll tell you that's not the lowest movie.
Oh.
The Hulk is not the lowest movie.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, Thor. First Thor.
Hold on. What happens in the end credit scene of this movie? I forgot.
Iron Man 2?
Yeah. Oh,
you see the hammer.
You see the hammer. That's right.
Thor.
Sir, we found it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thor.
We found my virginity.
So Thor was kind of interesting. Snow dogs.
Still intact.
Snow dogs. So Thor was kind of interesting because like the whole like introduction scene kind of like takes too long. I feel like. Like so, you have the movie starts out with like Natalie Portman hitting him with the car, right?
Yeah.
And then you go back to like hours prior. Well, there's
Thor's
the
on Asgard.
Asgard. Sure. Okay. Don't be Jeff Goldblum.
Asgard.
Asgard. Okay.
What is this? Assville. What does he say? Yeah.
Asgard.
Yeah. Anyway.
Asstown. So you have a little, history lesson of Odin versus the Frost Giants, and then take away their powers, and then you see Loki and Thor's kids, and then Thor's ceremony where he's about to become king, right? And then he gets stopped by the Frost Giants. That whole scene right there takes too long. I understand you need to be set up, but it's kind of draining.
I mean, the whole point to that whole thing was just to show how arrogant Thor is. Because that's the whole point of the movie. And I think it's almost like a satire.
Father, we can beat them together!
No, not it. Oh yeah, that shit was weird. The other one is when he yells. He's like, "Bah!" You know, when Anthony Hopkins yells.
What are you talking
I forgot what fucking part it is. I think it's right before he collapses. I don't know. He yells and it's super fucking weird.
Well, he says, "You're not king." Not yet. Maybe you're thinking of Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, maybe I am. Maybe it happens in that.
Where he's like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, he laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Thor: The Dark World.
That shit's fucking weird. All right. Anyway,
Just
okay,
to
so
add to the shitty of that movie.
Thor. What am I trying to say? Oh, I think it's super bad writing when you have someone as arrogant as he is at the beginning, and then they have that scene where he's serving breakfast to everyone. He's like, "Oh, I'm such a good guy now."
All of a sudden,
overnight.
Well, that's what happens when you get laid,
overnight,
man.
I guess. Damn.
Okay, Natalie Portman. Magic.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, hey, if I met Natalie Portman and I knew I was gonna get some too, that would turn me into a servant. Just a really good person, just serving everyone food.
I'd probably, I just have a conversation with her in Yiddish, you know.
I don't think she knows Yiddish. Definitely knows Hebrew.
Yeah.
But you don't.
She went to Yale.
She's Israeli. She grew up in Israel.
I know, she went to Yale.
Yeah.
She's smart.
Yeah, and pretty. And buff now. You've seen the pictures, right?
No.
She's yoked.
Really?
You didn't see the pictures of her
because
getting ready
she's gonna be Thor!
Yeah, you didn't see the pictures? They
No.
came out last year. She's yoked, man.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. All right. The movie itself...
Loki saves everything. Loki saves this movie.
Low-key, Tom Hiddleston.
There's such emotion in him, too.
Yeah, he was definitely way more serious than he's ever been in the future movies. But
yeah,
it was good.
I'm gonna put this
7. I give it a 7.
You'd watch it over Iron Man 2?
I think that's a 7 too. So.
I want to put it at 6.25, right in between Iron Man 2 and the Hulk, because I'll watch it over the Hulk, but not Iron Man 2.
I can't get an accurate. What is that?
Reading. So I put 6.25 and you said 7?
Yeah, it's like a 6.
That's 6 point. That's 6.67.
6.62.
Anyway, so we're in the middle of the 6s. So, ironically enough, we're getting towards the end of Phase 1, and a lot of the movies are just in the 6s and 7s for us.
Yeah.
Iron Man is the only thing saving this, and he's still not doing well.
And then you get to Captain America,
the first Avenger. By the way, Loki's still alive, right?
Yep.
He just flies into nothing, and this is the first. And then in the post-credit scene is the first time we see the Tesseract.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this, Doctor? Power. Anyway, okay, so Captain America, right?
Yeah.
The movie starts off. They find the shield. He's frozen. Well, the shield's frozen. You don't find him.
I'm assuming everyone that listens, I think they know the plot.
Yeah.
It's just like whether we think it's good or not. And the first Captain America movie was mid. I was not a Captain America fan.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh,
the movie's
so
kind of boring.
well, he's boring. Then he was boring. It was like, dude, okay, cool.
Well, he wants to fight for his country, but
like he wants to fight for his country, and then they turn him into like a fucking stage joke, and he was literally just prancing around punching fake Hitler until shit got real. And like, dude, that movie. After I watched that movie,
where do you find someone to pretend to be Hitler like that? Like in the 40s, at least.
I mean, it was a play. I don't know. I feel like that happens.
It's like you have to look like, oh man.
But yeah. So the movie was It was cool. Bucky. When Bucky fell out the train, I was tripping balls. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was tripping balls. I was like, no fucking way. And then he
the
was
snow
gone.
dogs picked him up.
And they dragged his one-armed body away. Fucking Cuba. So
gonna join the MCU.
So yeah, he ends up fighting Red Skull, who finds the Tesseract, and they have a callback to Thor, which is really cool. They were like, "Oh, back in fucking
Odin's throne room, this was the crown jewel of the blah 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 blah."
Yeah,
blah.
Norway, blah blah blah.
It's not something you would bury.
And then at the very end, Red Skull ended up getting blasted away into space like fucking Team Rocket. And we don't know what happens to him.
Yeah, we don't know what happens.
Like you just assume he's dead. You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, this dude just like disintegrated into the universe, like some crazy shit.
He's like holding it. And he goes, you just like get beamed up.
Yeah, and you
by
don't.
Spock.
And so that movie came out in what, 2010, 2011, 2011, and you don't find out what happens to him for 7 years. It took 7 years to fucking call that shit back.
Well, for one thing, that's because what's his name said he's just never coming back.
Oh, the guy who played him?
Yeah.
Well, that's because Ross Marquand took over his...
Yeah, what's his name? Oh, the guy that played Agent Smith.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And he was in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
I was there, Gandalf.
Yeah.
3,000 years ago.
Fuck, dude.
Throw it into the fire!
I love Clerks too.
No.
That was intense.
Yeah.
I felt like I was...
Isildur!
I feel like I was fucking about to throw the ring in the fire, bro.
No,
all right.
Not throw the ring into the fire, you mean? About to not throw the ring into the fire?
No. I don't want to talk about Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
We should, though.
Snow dogs.
Not right now.
Yeah.
No more snow dogs.
Snow dogs would have helped them so much.
Captain America was pretty mid.
Yeah.
7.
I'm
6.5.
I'm going with this.
That was like my least
I'm
favorite
putting
movie.
it at 6.25 again. I'm gonna put it right next to Thor.
Okay.
In between Iron Man, like as bad as shit that we talk about Iron Man 2, it's still more interesting than like some of these movies.
Yeah. All right. So that's a 60.
I will say though that the end credits, like
6.75.
not the end credit scene, but the end of the movie.
That's not right.
When he wakes up.
Oh yeah, and then
God, that's such a
and yeah, because and then it was the trailer for fucking Avengers.
Yeah,
that was the end credit scene. Yeah. Which was like, cool.
He looks so heartbroken. Mm-hmm. Like he runs into the middle. By the way, where is this fucking hospital? It's like in the middle of like New York City, where this fake hospital. He runs right into town square.
I know, yeah.
I remember watching it recently. I was just like, where the fuck is this?
Yeah, I know. There's just like a box in the middle of Times Square.
And Nick Fury's just like in town too.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was that. You're right. They did that for the spectacle of like, oh shit, he's in like,
make sense.
He's in like modern day whatever.
I wonder if that made the news. Like in the MCU.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers alive.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 6.25.
I said 6.5.
I'll give it a 6.5. We'll just give it a 6.
All right, 6.5.
Okay. All right, now we start getting some really good ones. The original Avengers.
Oh, it's fucking great, dude.
Oh, man.
So I loved all the movies leading up to it. And I watched Avengers, and that's when I became me. That's when I was like, oh,
Now,
so I'm obsessed with these movies now.
I'm watching, if you guys ever seen Sailor Moon, I'm just picturing Josh go through like his transformation thing.
Yeah. My fucking hair twirling.
Spinning in a circle, getting
Yeah.
clothes on.
Yeah.
The scrubs.
The scrubs. They just turn colors. Okay, so I remember seeing Avengers for the first time, and I don't know if it was opening night because I was in college. This was in 2012, and I just started in 2011, so I was still like a freshman, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And because I came out in like April
I was a senior.
in college.
Yeah.
So
Year one.
yeah, and so I remember walking to the movie theater because the movie theater was like a straight shot down from my university,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
They have movie theaters in Reno.
downtown. Have you ever been to Reno? It's a real fucking city. They have normal shit there.
I'm very tempted.
I went to school in Reno. I went to UNR, class of 2015, biochemistry, Wolfpack. Anyway, snow dogs. I remember walking there
Took
with
place in
friends. Yeah, I remember walking there with friends, and I was so hyped. And this was back before Marvel was Marvel, and it was just like fucking Marvel.
Okay, by the way, Disney just bought the Marvel.
Yeah,
Right before
yeah.
this happened.
I remember that.
They just bought it.
I was like, whoa, that's
Or
so
maybe
weird.
they bought it after this.
Yeah, they probably.
They saw it coming and they're like, okay, this is going to be something.
Yeah.
So they bought Marvel
Yeah.
straight out.
Imagine like buying Marvel now.
Well, it's a gazillion dollar corporation.
At least a gazillion jillion. Yeah. And so the Avengers, just the fact that they're bringing characters from different movies together into one movie is what got me fucking going.
Is there another series that has done that before? Up to this point? I don't think so.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like the idea of like collaboration. They did shit. They made an Avengers movie in like the 90s or something.
There was a Captain
Or
America
80s
movie. There
or
was a
90s
Captain
or-
America movie.
It was really bad.
Yeah, and then there was the Hulk TV show with
They
Lou Ferrigno.
brought a bunch of shit like that together.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was bad.
I don't know.
But yes, Avengers 1 was a spectacle. Joss Whedon made a name for himself. He had a name already. He did Firefly.
So he did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the
Right.
movie and the TV show that went
Right.
7 seasons.
Yeah.
Spin-off Angel that went 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Firefly that went 1 season.
But it like became like this big
And then they had the follow-up movie Serenity. Then he had Dollhouse, which I think went in 2008 or 2009. Eliza Dushku. She's gorgeous.
Bro, how do you know so much about Joss Whedon's
My
career?
favorite TV show is Angel.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, it's like
I know, and then you're just fucking going off on every
he
movie.
was screenwriter and or director of Toy Story. That's a fun fact.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who would have known after all of these good projects, including Avengers 1,
Cabin in the Woods.
that he was shit? Joss Whedon is shit.
Yeah, there's been some stuff about him in the news not too long ago.
He's a
but-
horrible fucking person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a piece of shit. All right, so
I like his TV shows though. In this
okay,
movies.
good job on Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did good. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can bring the kind of star power, well, maybe not necessarily a star power, but the egos that you need to put into a movie like this, and everybody get the exact amount of screen time that they're supposed to get.
Yeah. Avengers 1 was great.
We got a little like Iron Man versus Thor versus Cap thing that was cute, right? Hulk versus Thor, that was also a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
We got to see Mark Ruffalo for the first time. Wasn't a fan.
I like him.
Coulson dies. That sucks.
Rip.
Yep. Good to see Maria Hill, Colby Smulders.
Yep. Good old Robin.
Yep.
Robin
Fucking-
Sparkles.
I
Yep.
hate her.
Do you really?
I hate Robin Sparkles. Yeah.
Oh.
But we have to have an How I Met Your Mother like stream.
Yeah, we can
'Cause
talk about How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
It's just fucking great.
You know, and they teased Thanos, which was like,
Yes, they do. That was the first time where we're like, oh, fuck, so it's happening.
yeah.
You're like, oh, so we're going to watch people die. That's what this is going to be. Yeah, okay.
And boy, were we wrong.
I know. There's only a couple.
So, that's right. We met Hawkeye and Thor for like 10 seconds. I forgot about that.
Hawkeye and Thor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the movie Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. The Hawk. He's in his nest.
His nest.
Hawk. All right, Skarsgård.
I will say, like, Tom Hiddleston did another excellent job as Loki.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. I think that is. I don't think anyone noticed how good Tom Hiddleston was in Thor, but when he did Avengers,
I think Kevin Feige did.
well, obviously, bring him back and like.
Do you
do
think
shit
they were like, let's put Loki as the villain for?
Look, Kevin Feige, the fucking mind behind all this shit, is a goddamn alien. That dude, I thought you
were gonna say American Hero.
No, he's no. There's no such thing. That dude, I don't know how his brain works. He fucking knows everything. He knows what he's gonna do and how it's gonna be good, and it ends up being good, and it keeps fucking going.
Well, he has to have.
He's amazing.
But he has like people to help him. Like,
But it's his decision. He's the one. You know, when you fuck up, it's not. You know, the responsibility isn't all on you.
Thick New York
it's
accent.
on your
when
fucking.
You fuck up,
yeah,
you just.
When you fuck up, it's not on you. It's on your supervisor. And Kevin Feige is the supervisor of everyone. That dude is God in the Marvel.
He wasn't even like head of Marvel at that point.
Yeah, he was just like an executive producer or some shit. Yeah, like.
And then I think after the Avengers, then that's when he became
the president.
Kevin Feige, the awesome and almighty
God. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love him.
All right, Avengers.
8.5.
Yeah, I'm teetering there.
8.5.
Yeah, I'll go with 8.5 too.
8.5.
Okay.
Yep.
Because we got everyone. There was good interaction between all the characters. Chemistry was fantastic. We got a tease of Thanos. Mm-hmm. Villain was good.
Yep.
No one died.
Iron Man 3.
Except for a lot of people. Iron Man 3.
Coulson died.
That
was a big deal.
Those were in his locker, not in his jacket. They needed the push.
Yeah. God damn it.
I could name him. He could just recite anything.
Get fucked, Coulson.
Hey, he had his own TV show for 7 seasons.
We're not talking about that.
Yes, we are.
No. Why would we talk about that?
Because Snow Dogs. Because we talked about Snow Dogs.
Yeah, which we shouldn't have.
Okay, so Iron Man 3. This is a very controversial one for a lot of people.
I thought it was alright.
And it made Marvel have to retrace, backpedal a bit.
That's because everyone had such a hard-on for Marvel, and they're like, they can't do no wrong. And then Iron Man 3 came out, they're like, oh fuck, actually this wasn't as good of a movie.
They wanted the Mandarin, and they got Trevor Slattery.
I love Trevor.
It's...
See, I understand why people that are a huge fan of the comics were upset because they were waiting for that villain to show up for Iron Man, and it ended up being a joke. I get that, but I kind of appreciated it because
no one saw it. This is actually a twist that no one saw.
No one fucking saw.
You did good.
I just remember going, oh, wait, what? I was freaking out because I knew how big of a villain Mandarin was, but yes. I don't know. I thought it was fine. I thought Aldrich Killian was a shit villain.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was fucking. And then what they did with Pepper, that was fucking weird.
Why did you reverse it?
I thought the movie leading up to the end was really good, and then the ending was trash, and so it kind of fucked the whole movie.
Well, I don't understand the whole point of giving her these powers and then reversing it. First of all, you shouldn't give her powers at all. But then when you give it to her, if I was her, I'd be like,
and they just take them away.
I want to keep these.
Yeah. Turner's like, oh, by the way, I just fucking decided to fix it, and I did, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
All that shit was off camera.
And you don't really see Iron Man in his suit.
You see him in 12 suits.
You do, but you don't see him in a lot, during, throughout the movie. It's like his tech is not working properly.
Yeah, it's Iron Man as Tony Stark. It's not Tony Stark as Iron Man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I thought it was fine. I didn't really care about that shit. It's just the end.
They give Rhodey the Iron Patriot, or rebrand him as Iron Patriot, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
For all you Marvel comic fans, you know why this is weird.
Yeah.
So Aldrich Killian dies. The botanist, whatever her name is, she also dies.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Pepper dies. And then not really.
Oh, Happy dies.
Happy
and not really.
And not really.
Yeah. I really
He's pointing at the.
Yeah, I remember that when he was looking at it in the hologram.
I will say
the kid was fucking great. And I loved the kid was.
I remember after them seeing news that the kid got like a 4-picture deal with Marvel after that movie.
Bro, he's only been in one other movie.
And he's only been in one other movie. Like, I completely forgot about him.
Huh. I wonder if that was changed or if that'll still happen.
Well, you signed. You better get that money, kid.
Yeah, for
well
real.
done. What else happened?
That part with the kid where he was just like, I'm cold. And he's like, I can tell. You know why? Because we're connected. Yeah. Dude, I was fucking
Let
dying.
me tell you, I actually liked the baby villain of the movie.
Which was?
The guy with the chewing gum. I liked him better than Aldrich Killian.
The bald guy.
Yeah.
Dies on the plane.
It's not because I'm bald.
Yeah.
But he just seemed to have...
Bias.
He just seemed more interesting than Aldrich Killian. You hurt me 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I was gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Call a suicide hotline if you're gonna kill yourself. But
yeah, don't fund a fucking terrorist agency and then become a supervillain. Like, what the fuck? What's it called? Yeah,
and then end credits. He's just talking. He's told the whole story to Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
who's like bald. Like he shaved his head.
Yeah.
It was really weird look.
Probably for another movie or something. But all right, I give it a 6.5.
I'll give it a 6.75.
Okay, right.
Because it's better. It's better than Iron Man 2.
62.5.
But I don't want to put it better than Iron Man 1. Okay. Now here's probably this is probably the worst movie in the whole MCU, in my opinion.
Dark World?
The Dark World.
Thor 2 Dark World.
Villains were weak. Malekith is very undescribable. He's just evil.
Loki was great.
Loki was fantastic. He stole the show again. He's the only thing that makes this movie worth. I mean, Natalie Portman too, because she's hot. But
and she's a good actor.
And she's a good actress.
Yeah.
And she's Israeli and a Jew. Support you, girl. But like, by the way, they like you barely see any of the Warriors 3 and Sif. Like, what's the point of them?
I know.
They don't fight in anything.
I know.
I think they changed actors too. Like Zachary Levi was one of the.
He was the blonde guy.
Yeah. He's the Robin Hood fencer person.
That's exactly what his name is.
Yes.
It says H-E-H Robin Hood character. That's his name. Yeah.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah. Yep.
Thor. He's okay. Like I'm really happy that they reinvent him in the coming movies.
Oh, in Ragnarok,
yeah,
it's a fucking.
His persona is just so bland.
It's like night and day. It's fucking great what they did with his character. Anyway,
Loki dies, but not really.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Again, Malekith is done.
Thor's mom dies for real. She fucking dead. And it's all Loki's fault.
I'll never tell you. I know.
It's all Loki's
just like
fault.
I believe you. Just like stabs her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else happens in that fucking movie?
The ether.
The reality stone. Yeah. So you don't know it's the reality stone until the very end of the movie, and then that's when you kind of realize that all of these like powerful items that you see in movies end up being Infinity Stones.
And important. You don't know anything about the Tesseract yet.
Yeah, and so like so many people already theorized that one of the stones was in Loki's scepter. And I remember at that time, I was like, no way. I was like, what do you mean? Like,
right.
Yeah, I was like, really? I was like, that sounds really obscure.
Mind Stone.
Who would have fucking thought? We'll get there.
And you think about it, because Thanos gave him the Mind Stone. So when did he get it himself?
Who fucking knows? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, we saw what happened.
So Dark World, I'm gonna
6.5.
Wow, that is high.
Really? I thought it was.
You'd rather watch that than like.
Bro, I didn't think
Batman vs Superman or.
Oh no, that movie sucked. I gave that like a 4, bro.
Right. I want to put this low, dude. Like, this is low for me. Like,
see, I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was a bad movie. I just think compared to the other movies, it wasn't like anywhere.
No,
near
I think it's bad, and I like. There's only one thing that's saving this movie for me, and it's Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. Okay.
If it wasn't for Tom Hiddleston, this movie would be a 2. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was just
you
like
know what?
whatever.
Darcy's fun too. I do like Darcy. And there's some like fun quips, but like
I like when she like takes the keys, or when the guy takes the keys and throws them, and she was like, "Were those the car keys?" And he's like, "Oh fuck."
And then the little kissing thing, it's fun. There was some fun stuff.
Yeah, I thought it had a lot of good parts actually.
You've convinced me to bump it up to a 5.
And then at the very end,
They take it to the collector.
They take it to the collector, which is the first time you see Benicio del Toro as the collector, and he was like, "Oh, 2 down."
So 1 down.
Or 1 down, 5 to go. Yeah. So that was cool. And then the next one is Guardians.
No. Cap.
I love this movie.
This is my favorite.
10.
Easy.
I'll give you my fucking thing. That is my favorite MCU movie to date. Is Captain America, Winter Soldier.
It might even be the best. It's definitely my favorite, but it might even be the best, I think.
Yeah.
First for Anthony and Joe Russo.
Yeah, that was their first time doing this.
Right. I love the conflict that Cap has in this movie. He's like, do I support my country? Do I support what I believe in?
Right.
And he's so conflicted. Right. And I don't think they even waste a scene. There's no scene in this movie I can think of that is useless.
Oh,
it doesn't have a purpose.
And the fucking choreography of the fights were great.
Oh, my God.
Him versus Batroc in the very beginning, and then him versus the Winter Soldier in the middle. Like, just all the fights were so fucking cool. Black Widow comes back. It's pretty much S.H.I.E.L.D. It's pretty much like a fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. movie. Yeah. So this is the reason why... Obviously, everyone knows what happened by this point, but the reason why that movie was so monumental was because of what you said, Cap's like internal struggle, right? That was a very strong part of it. His relationship with Black Widow, which was very strong and believable, and I really liked it. And let's see, the twist with Bucky being the Winter Soldier, being alive and being a bad guy and being all fucked in the head, like... We knew that was coming. Our comic book readers knew that was coming. It wasn't a huge twist, but for people who didn't, it was a legitimate twist. I remember at the time, like it was.
What's his name on the Sebastian Stan's names on the trailers and stuff, or not on the trailers, on the posters? Was he attached to the movie? Do people know?
I don't know. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But I remember at the time, my girlfriend at the time. We watched all the movies in order because she didn't know any of them. And,
Idiot.
And, whoa. I mean, she's a nice lady.
Are you guys still together?
No.
I can see why.
Because she's an idiot. Well, and anyway,
Snow Dogs.
We watched every movie in order, and she didn't know anything about them. And when we got to that point, she fucking lost it.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized how good of a movie it was. Because when I first watched it going into it, I knew about it. And I was like, oh, fuck, like, this is cool, but I knew. And when she watched it, I was like, oh, my God, this movie is so fucking crazy. And because of not even that twist, the twist that comes later, that S.H.I.E.L.D. was actually Hydra the whole time.
That was definitely a big twist.
Yeah, nobody fucking knew. When Zola was talking to Cap and Black Widow about it, and I was just like, wait, what? I was like, wait, no, what? And then they cut to all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, and they actually were Hydra, and I was like, holy fuck, dude, they went there.
And then they brought back the Senator from Iron Man 2, and he was Hydra.
He was Hydra. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Nick Fury does, but not really. that might be the one complaint I have. I mean, like, I understand why they had to do it, but like,
bro, can we just do that like every single fucking
have a person that dies, but not really.
Yeah, but not really. Yeah. Fucking superhero movies.
Oh, man. We get introduced to Falcon.
Sam Wilson,
Agent Sitwell dies.
Agent Sitwell. Oh, yeah. Fucking gets thrown out of the car and run over. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I remember at the time people thought that was the Punisher in the truck. Because it's the same truck that shows up twice in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God, is it the Punisher?
No.
I don't know why that was the case here, but and then the post-credit scene where you meet Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I was actually mind blown. I'm like, what? They're introducing
mutants?
Yeah,
I know.
We can do that?
Yeah, but then you find out like why they're...
And they have the Mind Stone or the Scepter.
The Scepter.
Right?
Yeah, they had the Scepter, and you're just like, what the fuck? 10. That movie's a 10.
Yeah, it's my favorite. That's 10. Easy.
It's such a good fucking... I have that movie poster framed in my house.
Really?
I do, yeah.
The one... That
The one with Cap in his suit and behind him is Black Widow, like walking with her fucking hair flowing.
Yeah.
And then Sam Jackson's right on the other side. Yeah. Okay, what's after that? Guardians?
Guardians 1. And this, okay, so this one was just a fun, unexpected one.
Well, it's unexpected because nobody knew what the fuck was going on. They're like, who the hell are any of these characters?
And this...
And everyone fell in love.
This was the movie that... I think this is the movie I've seen the most in theaters. I've seen this movie 3 times in a week.
I think I saw Avengers 4 times.
Wow. Wait, the first one?
Yeah. Like in theaters.
Not
Not in a week, but in theaters.
So, everyone had I think everyone did their job really well. Acting was great. I think Dave Bautista was just, like, fantastic as this guy that just was super literal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peter Quill, Star-Lord. And, oh my god, Chris Pratt. Sorry, I have to hold myself from vomiting anytime I say that word. Those words.
Yeah. I remember this.
What was he in before this? He was in
He was in Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. As
That's like what really made him explode.
But he was chunky, right?
He was, yeah.
All right. And then he comes out, and they have a topless scene for him because like they do for every Avenger, and he's just like he's buff.
Yeah, he's fucking ripped.
Yeah.
Shredded. Chicken and rice every day for 6 months.
Wow.
Like, that dude was fucking ripped as hell.
Oh, and this is the first movie we get like a good glimpse of Thanos.
Yes, where he actually fucking talks.
Yes.
And has like a scene.
He doesn't move, but he spins in a chair.
Yeah, Ronan thinks he's like, hey, what's up, dude? And Thanos is like, I will literally bathe the stars with your blood. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, give me the fucking Power Stone or I'm going to kill you and everyone you love. Which is pretty much just him.
Just him. The only quip I have is the villain Ronan. Kind of weak.
Yeah, weak villain.
Not interesting. I mean, like, I get, like...
He dies.
Yeah.
He does.
But, like, all the characters, you don't really get a lot of backstory. Like, you know Rocket was experimented on. Groot is just a tree. You don't get... we still haven't gotten their backstories together. I think that's what's going to happen in the next one.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Peter Quill, you go into a lot of his... Like, some of his backstory about his mom dying, getting kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And Gamora, you don't really get her backstory yet.
But
either.
You know that she's the daughter of Thanos.
And Drax, you get his backstory of like his wife and child being killed by Thanos and Ronan group. Groot dies, but not really.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
And I give it an 8.
Oh, we have Glenn Close in the movie.
Oh, that's right. The Starfleet.
Yeah. Everyone thought...
Oh, and John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that like Nova was going to show up at some point. He didn't.
I guess we just assume that they're all dead.
Yeah. They well, he destroyed Xandar. That we're getting at that. I'm going to go 9.
Yeah, it's a good
I
one.
think 9.
Yeah.
They visit. Okay, so this was what curious me. This got me a little curious. So when they visit the Collector and they basically blow it up with the Power Stone, where's the ether?
Yeah, see that's he keeps it. He has it.
Yeah, it's somewhere there, but the place gets blown up.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that was his number one priority out of any of the other shit he had. Was the fucking Infinity Stone.
Magnificent.
Dude, I'm telling you. Your acting skills are fucking superb.
I hate you. Okay. So I got a 9.
Yeah, I give it an 8.
What's the post-credit scene for this movie? We see Cosmo, the dog.
Yeah.
And you let him lick you like that? You see
the duck.
Howard the Duck, voiced by Seth Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what the post-credit scene was.
Like the mid-credit?
Yeah.
Do they have one?
Did it tease Thanos stuff? No.
No.
They did. There's always one.
I don't know.
Okay. So next movie is Avengers.
Next movie is Avengers.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
I think fans are mostly torn with this kind of movie.
I know. I hear so many like bad things about it, but
I thought it was enjoyable.
I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I guess because it was more of a one-off, it wasn't like a character that like wanted to stick around. Like they kill Ultron, like for real.
Maybe it's because like Joss Whedon is very much like an actor that likes to use a lot of development of characters.
So
Like it's an actor driven or like character developed
driven.
driven.
You just called him an actor?
No, Joss Whedon likes to use actor developed movies, develop the actors like a lot of like talking and exposition.
Yeah.
And not like as much action. But there were 3 big action pieces, right? Right. There was one in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, like acts.
Yeah, action like.
Oh, sequences.
I mean, there was 4 even. There was the one in Sokovia in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Then there's the Hulk, right?
Tony versus Hulk. Yeah.
Right in Africa.
Yeah.
Then you have Cap versus Ultron.
That was
in South Korea, Seoul.
That was like a half sequence, but yeah.
All right, and then you have the
big
final
fight.
the big final battle,
the climax.
All right, Ultron I thought was a pretty good villain. It's like maybe a little bit weaker than most, but like
I just thought like this is what I mean. I swear to God, this is Kevin Feige's doing. James Spader as Ultron.
Fantastic.
It just makes sense. Like, can you imagine anyone else voicing that fucking robot, bro? Like, it was so good. It was so good, and he just sounds so sinister, and I fucking love it.
I think they could have gotten
Morgan Freeman.
No, I was gonna name an MCU actor that we have already. Anthony, the guy that plays Odin.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, but well, I mean, he was Hannibal Lecter, you know, like.
I wonder if the mic picked that up. Fucking Anthony Hopkins, his voice it's too regal. Like James Spader's just like, I'm gonna kill your family, and I'm like, oh, and you're gonna fuck, like it. I believe it. Well, that's the whole thing. Do you remember him in The Office? Did you ever watch The Office?
Yeah.
Remember Robert California? Like, everything that he would fucking say in that show, all the characters would be like, oh, shit. Like, they'd be, like, so intimidated.
You ever see The Blacklist?
No, I've never.
No, me neither, but, like...
Yeah, me neither.
But I just know he does an excellent job in that show.
Yeah. Okay, Quicksilver Dies. For real? That was... But you know what sucks about that shit? Is that they just introduced him, and I was excited for him.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I
actually liked him. I thought he did a really... I thought he signed a longer contract. I guess not.
I don't know.
Longer than one movie.
Rip.
One of 2 people from Kick-Ass that played Quicksilver. That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Ultron gets destroyed.
Ultron's
At least
dead.
we think so.
I think he's gone.
Vision is created. Paul Bettany, Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, and originally the Avengers Assemble clip at the end of the movie was supposed to introduce Captain Marvel.
Really?
Yeah, they had a stand-in, but I guess they just didn't know who to cast yet, so they.
Oh, well, I'm glad they didn't include that. That's weird. That'd be so fucking random and be like.
But everyone kind of just like takes a break, right? Or leaves, like Hawkeye retires.
Yeah, Tony.
Right? Tony kind of retires. Thor goes and leaves and looks for the rest of the Infinity Stones because we find out that the Mind Stone is the Mind Stone.
Yeah, we find out that it's in Loki's scepter, and that's what gave Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver their powers.
Yeah, which is actually a retcon that comes later.
Yeah.
It's another retcon that happens. Nick Fury's there, and he ditches his eye patch in Captain America, and then he just comes back and he has an eye patch again.
I know.
It was really weird. I thought he set fire to that thing.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Okay.
Stupid. I give it an 8.
7.5.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the other ones, but I think it's cool.
Still a fun watch. I'll watch any Avengers movie.
Yeah, let's be real.
Watch for the character interactions. I thought there were some people complaining about giving Barton way too much screen time.
I think they gave him so much screen time because
he got nothing in the original Avengers.
Exactly.
But you're starting to notice this chemistry he has with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really good. Like a father figure to her. I hope we see that more. Okay, so after that is Ant-Man. This is a fun one.
Ant-Man
by the way, post-credit scene. fine, I'll do it myself.
Oh
Thanos,
yeah,
yes.
dude.
This
That
is
was
when we tripped out.
bro. Everyone in the theater was like, "Oh fuck, it's happening!" That he's like, because that's when everyone was like, "Oh, the next Avengers movie is going to be the Infinity Gauntlet story."
So, yeah.
That's when everyone was tripping. They're like, "Okay, one more phase. We're getting through one more phase," and the first fucking movie to kick off.
No, Ant-Man's the end of the phase 2.
Oh right, that's
Right.
true. Yeah.
And let me just say, I think this is like as perfect castings go. I think this is it right here.
Yeah.
I don't know how Scott Lang is in the comics, but if he is this like jokester, like kind of intelligent thief person, he plays it perfectly.
Yeah. What's it called? Ant-Man was just it was a Guardians movie. It was just like nobody knows what this character is, and it ended up being a fucking fan favorite. You know, like that's why Kevin Feige does no wrong. I love you, Kevin. Sponsor us.
Please. Oh my god. Yeah. God. My head's blowing up. Yes, I actually love watching this movie. I thought Evangeline Lilly's hair is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, she's got the Karen cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just like the bangs and the.
Yeah, it's the Karen cut.
It's weird, but like, I love you, Scott Lang. And this movie gave us Michael Pena as Luis.
Bro, the way I want him to narrate.
Everybody loves him.
I want him to say the eulogy when I die.
Oh yeah, and in the Luis voice.
The what?
In the Luis voice.
In the Luis voice, yeah. That shit was so good. That whole movie was just very good. It didn't have the biggest impact on the whole MCU.
T.I.'s in the movie, which is like kind of random.
Yeah. I give it an 8.
Give it an 8. I think I give it a 7.5 too.
Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah, I love it. Good watch.
It is a good watch. End credit scene was a teaser to Captain America: Civil War. It was Bucky with his arms.
Right. We have Falcon in the movie. Falcon shows up in the movie. It's kind of odd. I guess they wanted to make sure that it's connected to the rest of the Avengers.
I know, yeah. They had the fucking thing where they infiltrate the base.
I thought that was actually funny.
Yeah.
You said this is a warehouse? You idiot!
Yeah.
I'm gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Did he just say, "Hi, I'm Scott"?
Dude, that movie's good.
Hey guys, you have reached the end of Phase 1 and 2. We are going to split this podcast episode into 2 parts, so please be on the lookout for the next part in the series. Go ahead and spin that shit, don't it, man?